Hey, what's up everyone, it's your girl Brain Shanae, and today I have some book mail that I want to share with you all. So for today, like I said, I'll be sharing with you a few packages that I received in the mail, which is bookish mail and book mail. So the first things I received is from JL, and there's 2 envelopes right here, so I want to share with you all what I received. So in the first envelope, I received an art print. These are the 2 characters that are in Ashes of Gold, which was released in January. This was her second book, and it was the end of the duology of Wings of Ebony. And then, of course, the second book was Ashes of Gold. And this is Kai, and this is Batty. You will definitely be seeing Batty in the first book, but a lot in the second book. And then you'll be introduced to Kai in the second book, Ashes of Gold. So these are very pretty. I definitely will be putting these in a frame, maybe like a double-sided frame so I could see both of the characters. But yeah, so I got this. This was in the first envelope. And then we have this envelope right here. And then I was able to get a book plate which says "You Are Worthy," which I'll be putting in my Ashes of Gold edition. And then we have other characters in the book as well, which is Jamal. Here he's Birchi, which if you read it, you know I'm talking about. If you haven't, I definitely suggest you pick it up because you will definitely know. And it says on the back, it says, "What is a leader but a person who fights for what they believe in?" And that was said by Jamal, Ashes of Gold. So he is very prominent in the second book. So in the first book, we only get like 30 seconds of him, but he's definitely very more prominent in the second book. So yeah, so that's Jamal. And then this is Julius, which I was on JL's street team for Ashes of Gold, and I am team Julius. I always am more loyal to the day ones, and I'm going to keep being loyal to the day ones. So team Julius all the way, but this is Julius. And on the back of it, it says, "Stay true to who you are. It won't lead you wrong." And that, like I said, Julius, which he's a lot in the first book, but a lot more in the second book as well. So we see a lot of him in the duology. But here he is, Julius. And then we also have the art print. And this is of Rue right here. And then on the back of it, it says Ashes of Gold by JL, sequel to the New York Times bestseller Wings of Ebony. So we have that, which is so pretty. I love this. Love it so much. But yeah, I did a whole review of Ashes of Gold, so I'll leave that up above so you can check out that video after you watch this one. And then the next thing I got was a pre-order, which I believe is from Barnes & Noble. So let me open this. And that is Bitter by Kweki Emezi. They had done a fantastic job with Pet, and I wanted to read Bitter. Now, Bitter is supposed to be Pet's mother. So this is, we're learning more about Pet's mother now, Bitter. So yeah, I love this cover so much, by the way. And then if I take the dust jacket off, this is what it looks like. And then let me go ahead and read the synopsis of this because I just know that Bitter is Pet's mother, but I don't know anything else about it. So it says, after a childhood in foster care, Bitter is thrilled to have been chosen to attend Eucalyptus, a special school where she can focus on her painting surrounded by other creative teens. But outside this haven, the streets are filled with protests against the deep injustices that grip the city of Lucille. Bitter's instinct is to stay safe within the walls of Eucalyptus, but her friends aren't willing to settle for a world that's so far away from what they deserve. Pulled between old friendships, her artistic passion, and a new romance, Bitter isn't sure where she belongs, in the studio or in the streets. And if she does find a way to help the revolution while being true to who she is, she must also ask, at what cost? This timely and riveting novel, a companion to the National Book Award finalist Pet, explores the power of youth, protest, and art. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I don't know when I'm going to read it. I was thinking about maybe in March, but who knows? I have so much that's happening in March, so who knows? I might just read it in April. Obviously, let me know down in the comments when you think I should read this, because I definitely want to read this. I loved Pet so much, and I know I'm going to love Bitter. But yeah, definitely the cover is beautiful. And then on the back, it says praised for Pet. And then it goes into the blurbs. It says a unique science fiction tale, which was by Essence. It says, with great tenderness, Pet questions a society silenced by denial. And then you have a beautiful genre expanding debut. Pet is a nesting doll of creative possibilities, and that was said by the New York Times, right here on the very back. But yes, I definitely want to read this, but I don't know. I might have to put it on the back burner until probably April. But yeah, I pre-ordered this and I just cannot wait to read this gorgeous book. So I have this. And then the next thing I have here, I believe this is from a giveaway. I think it was either IG or Twitter. And I definitely look forward to reading this. I saw this cover and I'm like, yes, this is definitely for me. This is an ARC, and this is The Witchery by S. Isabel. And just look at that. I just love this cover so much. It is beautiful. And of course, it is signed by the author, and it says, for Brandy, welcome to the coven, right here. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to read this. Like I said, the cover is what got me most, and it's just beautiful. Love it so much. But let me go ahead and read the synopsis. And I will say this does come out in July the 26th of 2022. So if you haven't pre-ordered it, I suggest you do so. I know I have done so. So yes, go ahead and pre-order it right now. But it says, the haunting season is here and the wolves are awake. Halesford, Florida is a hellmouth. Or at least that's what Logan, a new witch struggling to control her powers, thinks when she arrives to begin a school at Mimort's Coven Academy. She is immediately taken under the wing of the infamous Red 3. Iris, a death witch who wants nothing more than to break the town's curse. Talia, the talented green witch on the run from her religious family and a past that still haunts her. And Jayla, one of the most extraordinary witches at the academy, whose thirst for power may lead her down a dark path. With the haunting season approaching, wolves will soon rise from the swamp to kill, and the humans and witches must work together to survive the yearly onslaught. And the stakes couldn't be higher, as two boys from Hammersmith School prepare to make their first sacrifices to the witches in exchange for protection. But old dangers lie in wait, and the cost to break the curse may be greater than any witch or human could ever know. A bewitching debut by S. Isabel, perfect for fans of Lee Bardugo, Zoraida Cordova, and Maggie Steffenwater. Hopefully I said her name right. But yes, I am definitely looking forward to reading this. Like I said, this comes out in July, so I probably will end up reading this in June and doing a whole review about it. But yes, I love anything witchy, and this is definitely my vibes for real. But yes, I got this from a giveaway, and thank you so much for this. I definitely cannot wait to get into this. It sounds like an amazing story. So this is also what I received in the mail. And then last but not least, I don't know what this is, but it is from HarperCollins Publishers. So let's go ahead and open this one. Okay, so let's see what is in this package, because I'm very curious. Oh, okay. So I'm part of a book tour, and they were giving the reviewers copies of this book. It has not been released yet. I think it's going to be released out, I think, in March 14th or 15th. It's one of those days. And it's one of my anticipated reads of this year, and I just cannot wait to read this. And that is Blood Scion by Deborah Fallier. Oh my gosh. This book is gorgeous, and I did not know it was going to be a finished copy. But yeah, I definitely cannot wait to read this. Oh my god, it's like giving me Avatar vibes, but I know it's a lot more than just that, and I'm super excited. And then for the package, it says Blood Scion by Deborah Fallier. It goes in depth of like the blurbs and stuff, especially like from JL. It says Blood Scion is a dark, masterful indictment of the casualties of self in the brutal fight for the right to exist. This unflinching masterpiece is twisty, raw, and impossible to put down. Fans of Ember in the Ashes and the Hunger Games have found their next obsession. And that's by JL, that has written Wings of Ebony and Ashes of Gold. And then it goes into more depths of that. It says, Fallier expertly walks the line between showing the ultra-violent reality child soldiers face while giving room for their humanity, and innocence to shine. Equal parts soaring fantasy, heart-pounding action, and bloody social commentary. Blood Scion is a triumph of a book, and that was said by Roseanne A. Brown, who has written a song, written A Song of Race and Ruin, which was a very good book. And then it goes more into depth about the author. It says Deborah Fillier is a Nigerian-Canadian young adult author. She grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, where she spent her time devouring African literature, pestering her grandma for folktales, and tricking her grandfather into watching Passions every night. When she's not writing about fierce black girls with badass magic, she can be found obsessing over all things reality TV. Deborah currently lives in Toronto, Canada with her husband and their partner in crime, Yorkie Major. Oh my gosh. Sounds so cool. Oh my god. All right. So yeah, this is her debut. And like I said, I just love this cover. And then if I take the dust jacket off, oh my god, it's like a royal blue. And look at that. Oh my gosh. All right. So let me go ahead and read the synopsis for this one. So it says, I am a descendant of Shango, the god of heat and fire. I am a living inferno. I am a dead girl walking. 15-year-old Sloane can incinerate an enemy at will. She is a Scion, a descendant of the ancient Orisha gods. But under the brutal rule of the Lucis, her identity means her death. Her mother knew as much. She disappeared trying to hide Sloane's truth. Sloane, too, has hidden her abilities, but on her 15th birthday, she is conscripted into the Lucis army. Once taken, Sloane must not only conceal her power, but overcome the bloody challenges of Lucis training. But if she can infiltrate the Lucis, she can destroy her enemies, the people who think of her as less than human, the overlords responsible for her mother's disappearance. Sloane rises through the ranks and gains strength, but in doing so, risks something greater, losing herself entirely and becoming the very monster she abhors. So yes, definitely cannot wait to read this. Like I said, this comes out later on in March. I believe either March 14th or March 15th. But yeah, this is Blood Scion, one of my anticipated reads of 2022, and I cannot wait to read this next month in March. So yes, thank you so much, HarperCollins, for this. I definitely cannot wait to do my review for this book. But that is it. That is all my book mail that I received. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really excited about all of these books. They sound so amazing. They're pretty much my anticipated reads of 2022. So I definitely cannot wait to start reading them. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please, please, please give me a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button and that bell to be notified when I upload more videos in the future. But thank you so much for watching, and please stay healthy and stay safe. See ya!